Hello, welcome back to Be a Legend. Don't forget, if you enjoyed today's episode, a big thumbs up please. And on today's episode we have a League 2 match, and also we have progressed to the third round of the Carabao Cup. Who are we going to play? Here's the draw. And you join me for the draw for the third round of the Carabao Cup. And having got past Rochdale, we are in the draw. Let's see how we get on. Last time I think we were first out, but this time are we going to be Burnley are first out on the draw. Burnley will play Watford. Grimsby Town will play Manchester United. The big boys coming in on this round. Bournemouth will play Everton. Stoke will play Queen's Park Rangers. Big money spinner here will go down really well. West Brom will play Sheffield United. Chelsea will play Tottenham. All London derby. Southampton will play Peterborough. Crystal Palace will play Brentford. Chorley, we've been drawn at home against Newcastle. An all North derby, but interesting one that. Let's draw the rest. Sheffield Wednesday will play Harrogate Town. Southend will play Leeds United. Some big games coming out here. Arsenal will play Brighton. Liverpool will play Hull City. Cardiff will play Manchester City. And Wolves will play West Ham. We have one more in there, Fulham and Leicester. Who's coming out first? Leicester. They're going to play Fulham. So we have a home tie against Chorley. I think we need to put that on an episode. I will have a look and see where it is in the schedule, and then we will fit it to the forward schedule. It's now back to Future Mark. Hello and welcome to episode 22 of To Be a Legend. My name is Mark, and on today's episode we have games against Tranmere away in League 2, and as you've just seen, Newcastle at home in the Carabao Cup. So that's going to be an interesting game, if any, and we aren't in the best position either. As you'll see, we've started off on the transfer screen today. We have been in transfer business, but all not good. I think we may have brought in Landolo, or were about to, on the last episode. Ellis Landolo. He is a left-sided defender. He has been doing quite well up to now. 3-star current ability, 4-star potential ability. Yeah, he's pretty good overall. Absolutely fantastic. Scored some goals already. Brilliant at corners, and he's also pretty good at free kicks, so he's all round pretty good. Tom Smith is a goalkeeper. We have brought him in. I think it was one of our on the shopping list. We wanted an extra goalkeeper. 3-star current ability, 4-star potential ability. When you stack him up against the others, he is better than Fodacek. He's theoretically better than Irwin, albeit Irwin has been having a good time in goal of late, so Irwin drops down the pecking order. So Smith and Fodacek will be probably the main two. We might need to look to move Irwin on for a loan, or even potentially shift him on at some point or other. So that's Tom Smith, and literally on deadline day, Joe Willis has come in from Walsall on loan, just to shore up midfield, because we're suffering a little bit in midfield. He's not the best. We had a couple of options, and he was probably not the best of the two options. We did have somebody on trial, and they didn't want to sign, or wanted silly money, something like 1.8 thousand a week or something, which there was no way. Even though we do have the finances to do so, I want to keep the finances tight. We are well under this season so far, so I want to make that look good this season. I've done completely what I didn't want to do there. Let's go back into here. So Joe Willis is coming. He is injured at the moment, though. He has a calf strain. He's going to be out for somewhere around about 3 weeks, we think, but he will give us that little bit extra support in midfield, we hope, as it comes off. We'll see how it pans out. But he's in from Walsall as a little bit of extra surety. We've had a bit of grumpiness already in that department. Bryn Morris has come and said, I'm not going to get any game time, but he will, because I don't think he's only a central midfielder. Bryn Morris will play a lot more in defensive midfield as cover for Coyle, and I think between 3 or 4 of them we will rotate in midfield as time goes on. Right, what's been happening since you were last with us, before we kick off with the first game of the episode? Last time you were with us, Huddersfield 1-0 win against them in the Carabao Cup. Scunthorpe, we lost 1-0 in the league. Since then we beat Southend 6-2 in the league, which was an absolutely fantastic result. As you'll see, Alice Landalo scoring there. He scored in this game as well in the EFL. 2-goal win against Rochdale in the second round, hence why we've gone for the third round. Then we lost to Cheltenham 2-1. It was a very close game. We did take the lead, but Cheltenham really were stronger than us, and obviously so, and came back and beat us in the end. Disappointing, but there it goes. So that was a 2-1 loss. Then we drew 0-0 with Port Vale, a game we should have won, especially at home. Port Vale languishing near the bottom, or they were. Quite sure where they are now, actually. Let's see if we can click on there. It's not going to tell us at this point in time, I don't think. No. Anyway, Port Vale, we should have beaten them. They were near the bottom of the table. Mansfield, we again wouldn't have expected to win this game. It's one of these seasons when I think we're going to end up seeing teams that we should be beating, we don't. Teams that we probably shouldn't beat and maybe lose to, we actually win, and that was the case against Mansfield. A 2-1 win against Mansfield. Lewis Riley and Fidel O'Rourke the goals. I have a feeling we were behind in that game as well. We were indeed. Meninays, who was in our Bradford Park Avenue thing, he didn't. He got those cancelled out. In fact, tell a lie. They had 2 goals cancelled out in a very one-sided first half. Then give them a bit of a pace in at half time, and Lewis Riley and O'Rourke popped up to score in the second half to give us that little bit of momentum, and we managed to hang on even though they got one back with a couple of minutes to go. But as you can see, we were, apart from possession, pretty much outplayed, but we managed to survive the onslaught and win that game. So as I say, it's a bit of a topsy-turvy season as it stands. And then we lost 2-1 in the EFL Trophy Northern Section Group F, which got Manchester United under 23s, Lincoln City and Barrow in that competition to play. Next match in that is home to Lincoln City, and then at home to Manchester United under 23s. I think how this pans out is you get an under 23 team, you get a team from, I think they're League One, so a team from above, and Barrow, who is in the same division as us, and I think that's how it pans out when they do the selection. And the idea is you play away to the team, or potentially play away to the team in the same division as you, but then you're at home to the other two. I think you'll find if we look at Barrow play at home throughout the competition. I think it's just sheer luck. No, they don't. They're away to Lincoln City. Tell a lie. Okay, so there we go. Prove me wrong. So today's episode, Tranmere and Newcastle. Newcastle in the third round. I'm not expecting to get much further, but if we can have a good gate, that'll pump up the coffers, so to speak. Medical centre, we have a number of injuries. Owen Dodgson, Reece Bennett, he's important in the middle there. Joe Willis and now Landolo have all been injured, just coming back. Henry Loganby and Scott Leather still not 100% fit, which is a bit of annoying. So we're really struggling for players, because in this league you've obviously got registered 20 players, and if you've got a number of them injured, then that's not good realistically. So there we are. that's what we're going to do. We're going to go through to our first game then against Tranmere Rovers, and I do notice in the transfer, in looking at the game, Gary Johnson, who was at Bristol City, he is actually the manager. So I think he was at Torquay, to be fair, but he's at Tranmere now. Never played them, so we've got nothing to be working on here at all. So we'll see how this goes. All right, with any more to do, the Tranmere game. And this is the team that we are putting out against Tranmere Rovers. We're actually going to go to a positive mentality, not a balance, because otherwise we'll have too many people behind the ball. Smith takes over in goal. I think since you were last with us, as I say, we've brought him in. Vodicek is the reserve, is the bench goalkeeper. Dwyer, Jameson, Broughton and Hughes make up our defence. Can never pronounce his name now. Landolo is injured, so he is only going to be out for a few days, thankfully. So Dwyer comes in to deputise in there. Jameson is in because the other guy, not Broughton, Bennett is injured. He's out for a few weeks, so Jameson comes in his place. Broughton and Hughes then on the right. Morris comes in for Coyle at the base of midfield. Merry and Biggins are in front of him. Blair on the left side of midfield and attacking midfield. He's not 100% fit. And O'Rourke is on the right. So there will possibly be a change there at some point. It's just a question of how we do that. Felix, I think, can play on both sides, can he? He can. So we could actually switch him out, or depending on if Blair gets tired, we could switch O'Rourke over to that side and bring Felix in on this side. We've got Andel Gibbons there as well, Harry Cardwell on the bench. Benny Ashley Seals, we're going to miss out on this one, albeit he is the better. I'm tempted to. Let's bring Benny Ashley Seals, gives us another option on that side or up front, depending on how Riley's not been playing that fantastically, albeit he has got a few goals away. So that is our team for today's match, and progression is the name of the game, and hopefully we can progress. Let's hope so. Get rid of the right, outstretched arms. No, we're huge underdogs. There's no pressure. Pump fists. Go out there, show everyone what you've got. I think we'll go with that. It's not the best team talk. We haven't had a fantastic team talk where everybody's gone yeah so far this season. Right, we're playing in our away colours of blue, and Riley gets the game underway. We've given away the ball away fairly early here, which is a bit of a worry. And an offside as that comes in. Let's have a look at sorting out this once again. I think I have an international break going on at the moment in the leagues above us. Get to benefit from those. One thing we didn't look at, I noticed, or remembered, was we didn't look at the table. You'll see from that we were 9th. We were just on 8th, I think, before we went into this game. So we're not doing too badly. Top end of the mid-table. And I think fight relegation was the thing. And there you go. 7 minutes in, and they've opened us up like a tin. Ball forward, across the front, and Irwin could be making an early return to the side. Smith letting in some goals, brought him in to save those sort of goals. Hughes with a throw in, and he's given it away, and we're in for a second here. Smith does actually make a decent save that time. We Could have been way behind. I don't know what Hughes was trying to do there. And that's if they don't score from the corner. Alfie Bates scored and they have scored from the corner. Alfie Bates has scored for Walsall. Alfie Bates was one of those that we were trying to bring in, didn't want to come to us on loan. This is not good. And is that right? First things first, we're going to berate the side because this is ridiculous. Very disappointing so far, and we might need to change tactics at half time. Go to 2 up front and go more attacking. Right, are we unbalanced? I think we are, aren't we? No, we're on positive. Right, we're going to go attacking. We're 2 behind. We need to try and do something to turn this around. We've done absolutely nothing up to date. And continue to do absolutely nothing as well. Just need a spark there, guys, but we're not going to get anything. We have a throw in. Morris to O'Rourke. Get a goal back now. Could be interesting. Biggins crosses it in, but they've cleared the ball and Broughton gets it back. Morrison. So attack still on. Hughes to Morris. Morris crossfield to Dwyer. Dwyer looking for Morris. Morris to Biggins. Biggins to O'Rourke. Back to Hughes. Hughes into space for O'Rourke. And we have got a goal back. Harvey Blair scores his first goal of the season. 44 minutes gone. Just before half time. Excellent. Just what we needed. And the little bit of trying to fire him up has actually appeared to do the trick. O'Rourke gets in front, didn't try and go for it himself, had the brain power to cross the ball for Blair, and Blair put it away. We need to be careful we don't concede another one before half time. We've blocked that nicely, but it's come back out and they're blocked shot, giving us a little bit of trouble in this first half. And half time comes and yeah, a little bit better showing towards the end of that half. Right, point a finger, make up for it in the second half. That's not really cheered everybody up. Lewis Riley not having a good game. Right, who needs a bit of a talking to? Max Broughton having a good game in there. Right, Lewis Riley. I want the one. Why doesn't it give it to me? Go out there and make a difference. Pressure's off. Go out there and play your natural game. That's no good. Chris Mary in midfield. He could be the one that was sacrificed for the 2 up front. Not happy with your performance today. That's motivated him. These guys are playing alright. Istin Hughes. I want more from you. He's motivated out of all of them. Right, we'll go with that for the moment. We'll give it 10 minutes, and if we don't seem to be getting any impetus, we will actually go through to the other formation and do a bit of a change around. And they have first attack of this half. It's gone out wide. You need to block it off, which I think Dwyer did. I think that's Dwyer. It is. They have a throw in now, but that didn't come to anything, presumably. Free kick on that far side. Woolery is in again, but Smith this time smothers it. Goes out for a corner. Still early stages of this second half. Broughton with a header clear. And why is this player not coming across for it? He has come across for it now. Riley has kept it in. Didn't look like it, but we're not going to see any more of that highlight, so it didn't presumably come to anything. And no more shots, and no more shots on target in this half, so we're going to change it up. Let's make a change. We need to see if we can affect something here. Right, Riley. Merry is candidate to come off. He's having a ropey old game out there. So this is what we did last time. We moved Riley over this way. We'll put O'Rourke over that side. We'll move Merry to there for now. Biggins stays there. And we move Morris. He's not best on attack, is he? Right, let's put him on support. Ball winning midfielder on support, because that's his best role by the looks of it. Or is he a central midfielder on support? No. Right. And then what we do with Biggins is we turn Biggins into an attacking Mazzala. And then we're going to substitute Merry for Felix on this side here. Confirm the changes, and that is our change. Let's see if that has any more oomph to it. Straight away we've had a shot, not on target, but we have had a shot, and they've got another free kick. Jameson with the long ball forward, and Riley chasing it. I presume that's Riley, but a little bit too long on this occasion. And they've won the ball. Woolery is causing us all sorts of trouble here. Smith not going to be caught out by that one on this occasion. And we've had two bookings now. Morris and Hughes both getting booked. Give them a little bit of a be careful. We don't want any sendings off. Coyle already been sent off once this season for a second yellow. Broughton now with the corner. Broughton swings it in. Nobody there. Blair's not going to get there. He is trying to win it back, but didn't get there. And that's gone out of Woolery. Woolery causing us all sorts of problems, but Hughes was equal to it and put him off somewhat. And Broughton, he's tired. They're going to ignore it for a minute. So is Biggins. So we have changes to make here. And O'Rourke is tired up front as well. We have problems. Broughton, we may well have to keep on. O'Rourke is having a good game, but we're going to change him for Benny Ashley Seal. Or are we? No, we're not. We're going to leave that as it is, but I thought, oh, Rourke's on support. Why did I leave him on that? That's not good. Press him forward, advance forward on attack. Let's put him on advance forward on attack. That's why he hasn't been doing very well there. Right. Biggins, he's tired. If we bring Akil right on, we're in trouble. Liam Coyle on for Biggins. As that Mazzala. Can he play Mazzala? He can. It's not his best position, but he can do it. So we'll stick him in there for now, and we will go with that. Just that one change for now. They have another free kick. It's cross field and a long shot, and they've scored again. So we've lost this one. 86 minutes gone. I didn't realise we were quite so far in actually. And with that in mind, Blair now tied on this left side. We did say he was going to be. So we'll make that last change and we'll bring Andel Gibbons on. I think we've lost this well and truly. It's going to be a losing episode, folks. And we have work to do. I will make the excuse of injuries, but I think we need to be looking at formation. And Smith has not had a good time in goal today. He's going to go back on the bench. Morris to Riley. Riley back to Morris. Morris crosses in and O'Rourke heads it over on this occasion. That would have been good to get another goal back. But not to be. Lovely crossing by Morris and O'Rourke. Couldn't get his header down. Dwyer with the throw in. Throws it to O'Rourke. O'Rourke inside to Andel Gibbons, who passes it to Dwyer. Dwyer crosses in looking for somebody in the middle. Didn't find them. And they have a counter-attack on. Looking to overload. And they could get a fourth here. And that will make the score look very poor. Luckily Smith getting down for that one. Nice ball, Brunt in space. I've just realised this is all out of kilter here, isn't it? Thank you. And there we go, through to full time. Again, we've lost. They have a throw in, but the whistle's going to go very shortly. Jameson with the header clear. O'Reilly picks up the ball. He might let us have a go at this unless we get tackled, and that's what's happened, and it's all over. 3-1 loss to Tranmere. Putting the result aside, was a pleasing performance. No, it wasn't. Thrash Arms, far from pleased with the result. Come on, that's it. And I think we won't be going very far this season, folks. We will be trundling around. We'll keep going. Only 2 going down, of course, but we will keep going. We're going to make sure we finish around about this mid-table here this season, consolidate, and then look for a push next season. I think that's the best that we can do. Right, going to give the squad a rest because we are short-numbered, and with injuries and so on, it is causing us problems. We will go through to our second game of the episode, a Carabao Cup 3rd round against Newcastle. I don't expect to get any further, but as I've said, stranger things have happened, and in either way we're at home and there is some money coming. And here is the team that we are putting out against Newcastle. Excuse me a moment. That's better. Yeah, the team that we're putting out against Newcastle. I am leaving Smith. Am I leaving Smith in there, or am I giving Fodorchek a chance? Did say I was going to play Irwin, didn't I? Irwin's on 692. Smith actually is on 7.03. We'll leave him there. And Fodorchek can stay on the bench. Smith in goal then. Landolo, Jameson, Broughton and Hughes in defence. Landolo coming back from injury. Coyle at the base of midfield. Murray and Biggins in central midfield with Blair on the left side of midfield. Is that his best position? That or inside forward? One or the two. We'll go for inverted. Ogunby is back from injury. He's on the right. And O'Rourke takes up a position at the front. He can play advanced or as a press-in. We'll leave him as a press-in for now. And then on the bench, Fodorchek, Gymphy, Leather, Felix, Shenton, Sterling James and Ashley Seal. Riley drops out altogether. Whether that's a good move or not, we will have to wait and see. I'm tempted to bring Riley on, albeit he's not fantastic. And Benny Ashley Seal, give Benny Ashley Seal the chance. As I say, I don't think we're going to go much further than this. Carl Jameson, Ogilvy, not 100% by any stroke of the imagination. Eddie Howe, manager of Newcastle, as you will see. Right, pump fists. Let's show whatever everybody else what we're capable of. Jameson is unsure. Got what it takes. Go out there, and that's the one. Go out there and make a difference. Anybody else? I think we're going to do the same with Fidel O'Rourke as well. Right, we've motivated a few of them. This is our big chance. Still got the new stand to come, which is a shame because we'd have had a bigger gate had we had that stand in place. And we're under pressure all the way from the beginning, and that goes wide. Thankfully, on this occasion. Corner from Newcastle, and that's over the top as well. We can possibly best say that it was well defended. Jameson with the ball forward, looking for somebody but didn't find them. Well blocked by Jameson. Jameson forward to Landolo. Landolo inside to Coyle. Coyle to Blair. Blair back to Coyle. Coyle forward now to Murray. Murray to Biggins. Biggins back to Coyle. Coyle fires it out, looking for... I'm not sure who he was looking for, actually. Landolo pushes it forward for Blair to run onto. Blair now crosses the ball, and Biggins has scored. 9 minutes gone, 10 minutes gone, and Biggins gets his second goal of the season. Well worked goal, and the long cross. Biggins gets up above the defender, and the goalkeeper's clutching thin air on this occasion. So one shot, one on target, and a goal. Straight into the arms of Smith from that free kick. Gratefully received. He's pumped that ball forward to Ogunby. Ogunby's gone round his man and he's still on a run. Can he cross the ball in? He's actually taken the shot. I'd have crossed that into O'Rourke, and O'Rourke I'd have had money on him putting that one away. Oh, mistake. But Hughes tidies up, but only as far as Hanko. And ball in to the middle. Nice ball. This is where their class shows, and oof, I think that was blocked. The goalkeeper went down, but I don't think he saved it. Oh, and missed by the defender, and that is the goal. That is the equalising goal. Who was the defender made the mistake there? But Lejeune, I'm not sure who that is. Landolo missed it, and I think that's Jameson didn't quite get across for it. Come back in, and there's two waiting in the middle, and then all they had to do was tuck it away. Again, not been totally outclassed so far. We have on XG, but Long ball forward. And they have possession again. This time we've won it back. Merry has won it back. Blair on the ball. Long ball forward to O'Rourke. And O'Rourke has put it away. We are 2-1 in front. O'Rourke with his 5th goal of the season. Exactly what I said about Ogilvie. If he'd crossed that ball in earlier, I think we would have probably profited from that. But all in all, Murray, Blair saw O'Rourke on a run, and by the time the goalkeeper was diving for it, it hit the post and went in. But it'll do. They have a throw-in on this side here. Headed out. Ogilvie gets it. Back to Hughes. Hughes pumps the ball forward. Nobody there. And they start to attack again, and they're in. But Smith, thankfully, that was a bit tamer, and Smith got down for it. Lovely header on. And Armstrong trying to place it and didn't. Landolo made a difference to us, I think. Begins, and he's... Ooh! If that had been 3-1 then, we would have definitely been asking questions. Landolo with the corner, headed away. Blair will get there. So he skipped it forward, but nobody there. Missed chance. Landolo begins getting goal side. Definitely made a change, Landolo, but he looks like he might have picked up another injury, which is bad news. And we'll need to look at that in a minute. Made a difference to us in this first half for sure on that left side. Cross in, and it's disallowed. It was offside a while back. And there's the offside. And we get to half time with our noses slightly, ever so slightly, in front. Excuse me, I've got definite frog there. Happy with your performance. Just going to have a drink a minute. That's better. Hopefully. Still there. Right, Carl Jameson is... I think he made the mistake. One of them. Faith in it. Philo O'Rourke. I'm happy with your performance. As is Harvey Blair. We need to have a look in a minute. Right, let's have a look and see how Landolo is. He's okay. Low risk of injury, so we're okay. We can play him for 10 minutes. We don't have anybody left-sided defence on the pitch though, which is a bit of a worry. Missed that one out. We will need to look at that as we go into... I think Garnfee can play it. Yeah, he can. We might have to bring him on and play over that side. So let's get underway. Have it all to do. Begins to Blair. Blair with the ball running forward. He's been tackled, but Landolo is on the overlap and the highlight disappears. Hughes winning that ball, got it forward, and they're in now. This is the equaliser. Oh no, he's not, he's offside. So things going in our favour. Hughes with the throw into Ogilvie. Ogilvie back to Hughes. Hughes with the long cross to Blair. who finds the net. 3-1. Who would have had this down as a 3-1? That's a bizarre season, I'll tell you. Second goal of the season from Harvey Blair. Good goal. Long ball, and Blair was unmarked and just put that away. We have a free kick now. Lundolo with a long ball straight into the arms of the goalkeeper. Not sure what he was trying to do there. And Lundolo, long ball forward again to O'Rourke, who heads it forward, but unfortunately nobody there. If I had a two up front partnership, that may have gone through to somebody. And he's headed that back. Jameson's. Oh, Jameson, you've made a mistake there, and he's blocked it. He recovered and saved it, but that's gone out for a goal kick. And we survive that. Still playing with positive intent, and Lundolo is now tied. Let's get him through to 60 minutes. The ball comes through again. Hughes, goalkeeper, clears the ball, but only as far as Hancock, and they're coming at us now at a rate of knots. It's gone across to Armstrong, who saved it, and it's gone off the post, but they've given a corner. And headed wide. So we survived that attack. Right, we need to make a cut. Begins is on the league card. We're not making changes because of yellow cards. Right, we got through to 60 minutes. We're going to make that change. Guy coming on for Lundolo, who is on a yellow card as well. So not the best of changes, but Guy can play over there. Everybody else is playing reasonably well. Jameson not having a good game. Tempted to bring Leather on for him. Leather could play 45 minutes. Coming back from injury. And let's give him another 10 minutes and then we will bring Leather on, I think, unless he's bucked his ideas up. And so we get through to 70 minutes. Biggins is tired now, so these may be our two changes. Biggins for Shenton, and we're going to bring Leather on for Jameson, and they are our final two changes. Usual track, we're going to try and get through to about 80 minutes. If we can get through to 80 minutes, we will go down to a balanced. Leather for the first touch on camera. Broughton forward, nobody there, and we've got to be careful because they get one back now. We are in trouble. That's over the top. Gumphy to Mary. Mary back to Gumphy. Gumphy to Coyle. Back to Gumphy. Cross it. Leather gets the ball forward to O'Rourke. O'Rourke down to Blair. Oof! And if we'd scored that, that really would have been game over. We've gone past the 80-minute mark. We have a throw in, and let's see if we can get away from this. Headed away, and it's they're still on attack, and they've got a man over here, Gilchrist, but Smith puts it down. He's offside. Smith with a free kick to Broughton, to Coyle, to Leather. Leather to Shenton. Shenton comes forward now. He's past his man. Inside to Blair. Murray following up, but he didn't get there right. With that done, let's go down to balanced and see if we can see this game out. Shenton. Lovely ball through to Blair. Didn't quite get there, was well blocked, and then Mary's attempt was very tame, to say the least. Mary with a header out. O'Rourke not quite making it. I would have wanted him to make it. Guy Humphrey clears the ball upfield. They keep coming at the moment, wave after wave, and they've got a man in again. Gilchrist has got a goal back. 3-2. And they will want to favour themselves now to get back on equal terms. No, he's just onside. The player in the middle there, Leather, was playing him on. He's had a couple of goes at that and has come through on those couple of occasions. Remembering that they have to score twice to beat us, as it currently stands. Gumphy now to Mary. Mary to Leather to Broughton. Broughton to Shenton. Shenton going forward. I'm not sure what he was trying to do there. But they have an attack on and they have men over. We need to get back. Avoid the cross. And there comes the cross. There's the header and there's the goal. Gilchrist has done us twice and has done the undoing. And it's all square. And I think this off the back of us getting tired, and we've given it our all. Kick off. Mary back to Leather. Leather to Blair. Blair wide now to Ogunby, who hasn't really featured too much in this game. Coyle forward to Hughes. Hughes on the attack, and it's gone out for a corner. Shenton with the corner. Swings the ball in and headed straight into the arms of the goalkeeper. And we are going straight to penalties. So, without any more to do, we will go with what has been selected here, I think. Rourke isn't good at penalties, which I'm surprised about. So, here we go. And they go first penalty. Ogunby to take our first. He's put that away. 1-1. John Joe Sylvie puts that away. 2-1. And he never looked like he was going to put that away. And we are 2-1 down. If they get this one, they are 3 up and have the upper hand. Come on, Smith, make a name for yourself. Didn't. Looked like he did for a minute, but didn't make it. Hughes puts that one away. Makes it 3-2. But they have the advantage. 4-2, we have to score both ours, and he's put that away. I think we've lost this. Never mind, never mind. We've given it a good go, and we had them beat for quite a while, especially at 3-1. He's put that away. We're still in it, but Newcastle score this. They have won. And time to make a name for yourself, Smith. And he's not. That is it. Newcastle beat us on penalties. Not a complete disgrace by any chalk of the imagination. They were definitely the better side. And I think we've put on a decent show, which only goes to show that we can do what we need to do if we apply ourselves right. I think the right thing there. We're underdogs and we'll give it our best effort. So all in all, there is a post-match conference. We're not going to do that right now because the episode has gone on a wee while. So there we go. 3 losses on the trot, unfortunately. Barrow 2-1, Tranmere 3-1, and now a 3-3 against Newcastle, but on penalty. So I think we did a fair chunk of that. We will be back. Our next episode will be Swindon Grimsby in League 2. 2 home games on the trot in League 2. See how we're doing. Currently in Sky Bet League 2. We are 13th mid-table, nice and neatly, 7 points, and only 3 points away from the playoffs as it currently stands. So just string some wins together, a little bit of form could see us moving up that table a little bit. We're not out of it yet. There's a lot still to go. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me a big thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification button. That way you can keep up to date with all future episodes of this and any new series as they are released on this channel. New episodes of To Be a Legend are currently released every Monday and Thursday at 4:15 p.m. Why not follow me on Twitter, just offside 2, to keep up to date with this channel and lots more. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next episode, episode 23, which is out on Monday. From me, it's goodbye.